Okay, I think it started now. Hopefully, it won't be as dead as last time. And apparently, I found a new feature with this YouTube live stream thing. Might have to explain what it is whenever more people come join. Sorry about that. Hello, Angel Aggie. So, yeah. Oh, now there's two people. Hopefully, the stream won't be as boring and dead as like last time I streamed. Like for a couple of minutes, I got so bored that I started watching Billy and Mandy. So how's your day going? It's going good. It's going good. Pretty much pretty much any day of mine would be good. Not sure why though, but it's good. Me too. That's nice. Currently, Rick and Morty is on the TV. Have the volume lowered. But I'm probably just gonna change it to The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy or something. Although I do like Rick and Morty, but I just want to watch Billy and Mandy because that's in the title. That's in the title. It's in the title of the stream. Although the thumbnail of the stream is just grim and evil. Well, basically Billy and Mandy and Evil Incarnate combined. Just a spiral, basically just a hypnotic green spiral vortex background. And two flames with both Hector Concarne and Boskov, and then the Grim Reaper. True. Yeah. Both are great shows, especially when they were once one show. It's lost media though, but somehow I've been remaking the entire Grim and Evil show. There's 26 episodes, although it's mainly considered to have 13 episodes. But Grim and Evil actually adds an extra 13 episodes of the show, and that features the episodes that were released on Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne when they became standalone shows in 2003. And they were also produced under the Grim and Evil umbrella, if that makes sense. I'm pretty much like a nerd when it comes to Grim and Evil or Billy and Mandy. So if I have to just talk about facts about Grim and Evil, I deeply apologize. I just love the show so much, and the concept of just Grim and Evil in general. Like a Grim Reaper being friends with two kids and an evil brain attached to a circus bear. Like, that's peak, that's peak cinema. Or just peak television. Well, it was on Cartoon Network back in 2001. But spun off into Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne in 2003. And yeah. but I still consider Grim and Evil to have 26 and 27 episodes. Which is why I pretty much just like all those episodes of Grim and Evil used to be on Cartoon Network on demand before they got removed. So you wouldn't have any way to watch them. So yeah. I don't even know why Grim and Evil got removed. They could have just put it on a streaming service like Tubi or Prime Video. Maybe, heck, maybe even YouTube for a change. What could have been better is if, like, Grim and Evil was added to Netflix with the original Grim and Evil format, with 26 episodes, obviously, because it's all Grim and Evil. Basically, season 1 of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. But, Evil Con Carne was short-lived, because people found more interest in the Grim Adventures than Evil Con Carne. Which I get that. I do love the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne both equally. But I could still see why Billy and Mandy was the popular show. I don't think people could get around with seeing a evil brain trying to take over the world with the body of a circus bear. Although it is a great show. Still has the same humor and it's just as good as Billy and Mandy itself. Although some characters in Evil Con Carne returned in Billy and Mandy, like General Scar. He became Billy's neighbor after he quit Evil Con Carne. Or pretty much after Evil Con Carne was canceled. He just moved next door to Billy. But General Scar still had some evil left in him. Although he just doesn't, he just enjoys like his pastime of gardening. Yeah. Hello, Vox Tech. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Just Vox? Oh, okay. Oh, and if you've seen my streams before, like, you mainly just see a black screen, which you still kind of see it, but in the middle just shows my profile picture. I think I just found a new YouTube live stream feature where you actually just put, like, where you don't have the camera on, which is actually kind of useful because I'm sort of tired of, like, having the camera face down. So, hopefully that stays as a feature. It looks so useful, though. I used to watch your live, but then my account was deleted. Damn. Oh, I remember now. I should probably just, like, wait. Do you recognize a person named by Blitz or something? Hard to say. Because I don't know. Hmm. Well, at least now chat isn't as dead as my other streams. Because most of my streams, when I do stream, they're usually just dead and stuff. But now, I think they're starting to return. Maybe. It just depends on how it is or something. Oh, I see a commercial of a drink that advertises the Minecraft movie. Yeah, I still haven't seen it, but I heard like people reacting to the Minecraft movie, especially Chicken Jockey, is insane. Like bringing fireworks, a live chicken, and just throwing popcorn around. That's crazy. Although I wouldn't mind like just going to a movie theater and just watching the Minecraft movie just to see how it will play out in the movie theater. Like if if the audience goes crazy for Chicken Jockey, which I doubt. Pretty sure my area is chill. Chill like the chill guy name. Even though that was dead and it was just like mainly for like November, December of last year, 2024. Oh, back to 0 viewers, I suppose. But I know something that'll keep me from being bored. YouTube on my TV instead of me just having to watch Rick and Morty, of all things. I do like Rick and Morty though. It is. Huh? 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 Okay. Opening up YouTube. We're YouTubing with this one. Oh, there's a viewer here. There's my account with my profile, of course. That's me. That's mine. Just sort of looking up and down, back up in chat. Oh wait, I can probably just hold the phone. Like the phrase "hold the phone." And now just back to 0. Of course. I mean, I'm not surprised. That stuff's been happening before. Grim and Evil 2001 2004 full episodes. Oh yeah, I've been posting a lot of Grim and Evil lately. I think that's because, I figured out that I could actually just I could just place a picture of the Grim and Evil intro over like the copyrighted segment to avoid copyright infringement. I've seen that with another video. It was with the SpongeBob episode, and I'm pretty sure it was a new episode of SpongeBob, like the new episodes of SpongeBob, like a fish named Sandy, and pretty much like it's like the entire episode, but the title cards overlaying on it. And I figured since that doesn't help with copyright, since it doesn't get blocked by copyright, then I figured I'd do that with Grim and Evil. Because Billy and Mandy is copyrighted material for most episodes and specials anyway. Movies like Big Boogie Adventure, Under Fist, Wrath of the Spider Queen, and even The Grim Adventures of the KND, that's all public domain at this point. Surprisingly, though. Like, you can just post it and boom, it's on there. Although, for Grim and Evil's, like, other show, Evil Con Carne, that's just entirely public domain. Like, you can just get away with posting Evil Con Carne. Nothing's stopping you. Don't know why it's like that, but I like it. I can watch Evil Con Carne. It's a great show. It's underrated, too. SpongeBob's and Billy and Mandy. SpongeBob knows he wasn't supposed to be in the... SpongeBob knows he wasn't supposed to be in Billy and Mandy. Oh yeah, I could visit my own live stream from the TV. I wonder how it looks on the TV. Alright, not bad, not bad. It's just a black screen with my profile on it. Well, unless I change the camera and stuff. And I'm out of there. Let's watch a couple of my videos before watching Grim and Evil. I really did not know how to draw Mario in that video. That was horrible. That video was horrible, but I tried. Frolic became the Grim Reaper and killed Mario. That's how I met the Grim Reaper. Frolic indeed went gambling and did not go successful as he planned. Of course, that's a skill issue. He is very bad at gambling. Hey, I'm not bad at gambling. Yes, you are. Frolic talking to himself because he's schizophrenic. Again. What are the odds? And look, there's a viewer here. It's going to say psych right now, isn't it? Like, hey, YouTube's all like, hey, there's a viewer in here. And I'm all like, oh, I am back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mandy met Steve from the Minecraft movie. Ugh, advertisements on YouTube. I hate it. I hate it. Get out. You know what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? Okay, I've heard enough. Teen Titans Go if it was good. Nope, it's Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Grim and Evil's intro is the goat. Lava chicken. Billy insulting Teen Titans Go is insane, but I agree. Teen Titans Go sucks. Well, honestly, for me, I think Teen Titans Go is mid. I don't think Mandy's seen Billy. Wait, she has. He's coming in hot. Of course he is. Yes. Fred Burger. Yes. Bro eats clothes hangers for a living. It's just him saying yes. 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 That's just literally Fred Burger saying yes. No other words, just yes. It's only just, I made that video. Just I do not care about these ads. Get out. Get out. Nice. I do find ads a bit annoying, to be honest. Me too. Wow, 26 minutes in. That's a new record. Like there was even a record at all. Yeah. I am still loving the fact that I could just easily just turn off the camera and and so I won't have to be just hiding, like just placing the phone down every time I stream. Well, by that I mean just cover the screen. Well, not screen, the camera. I mean, the design of like having no cameras not as interesting as it looks. It's literally just a black background with my profile picture on it. But hey, it's better than nothing. Not like I could just change the picture and it'll just be like grim or something. Agreeable, yes. And I already sort of like made a community post about this. Like, I'm just showing the feature of like YouTube live streaming having like just a profile picture. It's almost like how you would see like on StreamYard or a live streamer is just streaming on StreamYard or maybe even just um but because the background is nothing and the only picture in the center is just a profile picture. Basically how StreamYard is. Except this is not StreamYard, this is YouTube. I'm streaming from my own YouTube phone. YouTube phone's just a bit uh, much. It's just a phone, and I'm streaming from YouTube. So, yeah. I wonder if there's other people who actually have this feature. Or maybe it's just like a beta tester or whatever, and it'll probably be gone soon. Which I'm hoping it doesn't, because I actually find this pretty useful. I won't have to just have to cover the camera and stuff, because that kind of just seems boring. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure people have this feature on YouTube. They just don't, they just don't see it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, I actually did happen to like. Wait, what was that? Oh yeah, earlier in the stream I said that I recreated like the episodes of Grim and Evil, and I did. But there was some like Mandy intros that weren't in HD, and I kind of like created like the ending tune to like the Grim and Evil intro to replicate what the Mandy intro would have in Grim and Evil. Also, some Mandy intros aren't in HD, so I just had to find ones that were recorded from a TV when Grim and Evil was on Cartoon Network on demand. And also some Grim and Evil end credits are lost media, so I just had to remake the Grim and Evil credits because why not? Oh, and speaking of Grim and Evil, huh, how are you able to recreate it? It's simple. You know the Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne segments that were made for Grim and Evil? Well, lucky for me, which, well, it, like, well, Grim and Evil is lost media, but it isn't lost media. If you know that they were split up into their own individual shows in 2003 called The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. So pretty much like the segments for Grim and Evil, whether it just be from 2001 to 2002 and the extra 13 episodes from 2003, they were all Grim and Evil, and they can also be featured on like the separate Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne shows. So I could just take those segments, rearrange them in the original Grim and Evil order, just add the Grim and Evil intro and outro, and that's Grim and Evil. It's not really the same as like the original Grim and Evil, of many aspects of it, like just you know, but it's still like trying to recreate Grim and Evil. Yeah. If Cartoon Network or anything isn't going to bring back the show from lost media, then I might as well bring it back. Although, it could just be watched separately. Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. But most people kind of want to watch Grim and Evil like in the original format. And also, when I said that Grim and Evil credits were lost media, some of them anyway, like, there's still ones that exist, like one for episode 21, Who Killed Who, Son of Nurgle, and the other one, Terror of the Black Knight, Right to Bear Arms, Battle of the Bands, where like the song from Battle of the Bands plays in place of the original Grim and Evil credits. And pretty much, yeah, those are some credits that exist in HD. And pretty much, like, since some credits were lost media, I decided to just recreate the Grim and Evil credits. But I decided to take inspiration from the Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne credits from when they became standalone shows. Like the cast and crew, like the casting and voices and stuff, it's pretty much everything from Grim and Evil, like just the voices and stuff, as well as the songs, everything is there. And the copyright dates are laid from 1999 to 2000, which is when the Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne pilot released, and then 2001 when Grim and Evil released, 2002 when the other episodes of Grim and Evil released, and 2003 when the extra 13 episodes of Grim and Evil were released as the standalone show of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne, and 2004 with 5 O'Clock Shadows and Ultimate Evil. And also, the episode Billy and Mandy's Jacked Up Halloween is a Grim and Evil episode, so that's probably just like technically one of the episodes of Grim and Evil that isn't lost media. But I'm kind of mainly just, but even though isn't Grim and Evil, even though that is Grim and Evil, it's one of the episodes of Grim and Evil that doesn't feature any Evil Con Carne segments. Probably because it's just a Halloween special of the Grim Adventures. And on the topic of Grim and Evil without Evil Con Carne, like Who Killed Who, Son of Nurgle, it basically just takes up the time of like both Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. Because segments like that are 7 minutes long. That's why Who Killed Who and Son of Nurgle is double length. And then also another episode, which is called Episode 25, Grim for a Day, Sister Grimm, The Halls of Time, which basically just is just Grim for a Day, Chicken Ball Z, The Halls of Time, except Sister Grimm takes the place of Chicken Ball Z. But that doesn't actually but that episode doesn't feature the Grim and Evil intro. It's the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy's intro and outro. I think that was probably because like after Evil Con Carne had its final episode from the Grim and Evil era, like like the ending to Chicken Ball Z implies that Evil Con Carne just straight up left the show. And yet that episode, Grim for a Day Through the Halls of Time, it's still produced for Grim and Evil, despite it using Billy and Mandy. And like on Cartoon Network On Demand, when it was on there, it was still considered a Grim and Evil episode, despite it just being labeled as the Grim Adventures. And the credits aren't like the original Billy and Mandy credits. It's a different set of credits. It still uses the same original credits from the standalone Billy and Mandy show, especially with the voice of Maxwell Adams saying at the end in reverse, no, this is the end of the show, you're watching it backwards. That episode is actually just the episode made specific for like the episode of Billy and Mandy or Grim and Evil. Which those credits actually just remind me of Billy and Mandy Season 2's credits. Which is actually kind of crazy. And also, those credits are like available to watch on YouTube if you want to see them for yourself. And also, like before that, there was an original video where it was with camera recording of like the intro and outro for Grim for a Day. And it's taken from like Cartoon Network On Demand from 2019. So yeah, you can pretty much just recreate Grim and Evil, just as long as you have the Grim and Evil intro and outro, and the segments produced for Grim and Evil. So yeah. And also, I also did recreate that episode of Grim and Evil in HD, since the credits were in HD as well. All I had to do was just have the Billy and Mandy intro and outro. Although I did happen to make like another version of the episode, but it actually has the Grim and Evil intro and outro this time, despite there no Evil Con Carne anymore. Because pretty much there was no more segments produced for Grim and Evil for Evil Con Carne after like episode 24 where it was Cod versus Hector. Pretty much the ending to Cod versus Hector where Hector was just left on that. Well, I'm pretty sure you might have seen Evil Con Carne or Billy and Mandy, but there was an ending to like Chicken Ball Z where it's basically just the episode is just a parody of Dragon Ball. And pretty much the ending is where Mandy gets $50,000 and just pays Hector Con Carne. Evil Con Carne just left like Now Mandy's in charge of evil con carne for now. But the episode isn't canon. And the next episode is just Billy and Mandy. Despite it just being grim and evil. I'm sorry if I'm talking about grim and evil. I'm just a huge fan of the show. Especially Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. And from what I'm thinking, like, since that was an episode of Grim and Evil without Evil Con Carne segments, and it uses the Billy and Mandy intro and outro, or maybe in the episode Who Killed Who, Son of Nurgle, like, I'm pretty sure those were episodes experimenting, like the show was experimenting with Billy and Mandy being its own series. Although it's just Grim and Evil, so, yeah. Anyway, I feel like I've talked for too long, and the chat's mainly just you, and I've been asked to stream by some people, and they pretty much haven't arrived yet, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go ahead and play Grim and Evil on the TV. And just keep in mind, when I did post Grim and Evil on the TV, like, not on TV, on YouTube, I had to block out some copyrighted material like Billy and Mandy. So that's why you probably see an overlaid image of the Grim and Evil intro on top of the Billy and Mandy segment. But it actually works kind of well. And that way I could probably post more episodes of Grim and Evil without getting copyright infringement stuff. And, since I posted other Grim and Evil episodes like Grim and Love, Love is Evil spelled backwards, The Trouble with Scarina, Mandy the Merciless, Ghost Spork, The Really Odd Couple, which that episode aired on Checkered Past, which is Adult Swim's, programming block for old Cartoon Network shows. Billy and Mandy isn't currently on anymore, sadly. Only just Ed and Eddie, Courage, and Cartoon Planet. I wish they could just go back to airing Billy and Mandy. And when they did air that Grim and Evil episode, that was an error. And they were supposed to play Mandy the Merciless, Creating Chaos, The Really Odd Couple. But I'm pretty sure with the Billy and Mandy segments like Mandy the Merciless and The Really Odd Couple, pretty sure the broadcasting company got confused and just accidentally aired Grim and Evil. And that was one of the extra 13 episodes of Grim and Evil that haven't aired in the US. So that was technically the first time that Grim and Evil aired, well, in so long, as well as the extra 13 episodes. Anyway, I'm probably gonna watch pretty much the Grim and Evil video I made. Basically just Billy and Mandy with the screen covered. Except for Evil Con Carne. But the episodes I have posted were Billy and Mandy episodes that are actually public domain. Well, most segments anyway. Let me list the episodes of Billy and Mandy or Evil Con Carne or Grim and Evil episodes that I posted that were public domain. Low Rocket Wars, which is the Brains episode, Pie in the Sky episode of Evil Con Carne, and Dream Little Dream. And then there's the two segments I mentioned, Grim and Love, Trouble with Scarina, Love is Evil spelled backwards, Mandy the Merciless, Na Na Na. And then I uploaded Creating Chaos, Max Courage, The Grimm Show, as well as Crushed, Son of Evil, and Night of the Living Grimm, which the third segment of those two episodes were copyrighted, so I had to cover them up. So yeah. But those two segments creating chaos and crush, they were public domain because they were paired up with those other Billy and Mandy episodes. And then another episode I posted of Grim and Evil a while ago. It's Billy and Mandy's Halloween special, Jacked Up Halloween. And then another one, which is an extra bonus episode of Grim and Evil that aired in 2004, especially around when Evil Con Carne aired its final episode. But the Grim and Evil episode is 5 O'Clock Shadows and Ultimate Evil. Basically, where Billy and Mandy just meet their shadow counterparts. Like, where they're Billy's much dumber, the Shadow Billy, and Shadow Mandy is just the opposite of Mandy. Yay. Ah. And Ultimate Evil is basically just where Hector wants Boss Cub to be useful. Anyway, I think I said enough. I should probably just play Grim and Evil. It's gonna be covered because of copyright, so yeah. Not interested. Let me start from the beginning, because it was accidentally playing. That classic Grim and Evil intro is really nice. I don't ever get tired of hearing that intro. But I think with me posting Grim and Evil episodes and the intro and outro or whatever, I think people might be getting tired of it, but I don't know. The first part of the intro is just Grim and Hector laughing. Then the intro turns into Grim and Evil. And then it shows the characters with a guitar theme playing, which is a real banger. Grim slices the screen, revealing created by Maxwell Adams. Okay, that was rude of you to say. Yep, I pretty much had to overlay the screen with the Grim and Evil intro. The audio is still present, surprisingly. Me and my silly friend drew questionable stuff today. Huh, interesting. And there's Mandy. Oh yeah, last weekend I rewatched Billy and Mandy for the sake of it. And it was the pilot episode, Meet the Reaper, and the other episode, Skeletons in the Water Closet. But that original stream got taken down. I deleted. But the rest of that other stream I done last week was the rest of the episodes. Right now, I'm just watching my recreated episodes of Grim and Evil I made and I posted. But to avoid copyright, I just pretty much zoomed the episode out. Well, not zoomed the episode out, but I just put the image of Grim and Evil's intro image. Like, it's just the Grim and Evil intro image of where Grim and Hector were in the flames on a spiral like background. But, you know, it's understandable to just avoid copyright. So, yeah, just playing Grim and Evil. Thankfully, Evil Con Carne is public domain. Oh, you want Ohio in here. Sorry if I keep yapping about Billy and Mandy and Grim and Evil. And I'm pretty sure that's how Mandy became pure evil. And what do you know? The Grim Reaper himself. This is actually nice. Just watching Grim and Evil, though. Even if the episode's just covered by an image. Alright. Hey, Ohio, get in here. Yeah, what is it? There's somebody who wants to see you. Oh, who is it? Puffet? Wow, I haven't seen you in so long. How you been, girl?
You're watching Grim and Evil, man?
Yep, indeed.
Awesome. You're rewatching my suffering with those two brats.
I'm sorry, Grim. I just really love this show.
Me too. Especially when it was originally called Grim and Evil.
Not just because Grim is grim and evil, but it features evil con carne.
Yep. I still miss. Like. I still miss sharing the show with Hector Carne. Me too. Even Boskov agrees. Oh, hey, dummy.
That's good.
How you been?
You stained your cloak.
E- Even if I find these brats annoying, I still find them very funny. Billy Mandy. Well, that's good. That's good. I love games, and I never lose.
That line did not age well.
If if you win, which you won't, I'll be your best friend forever.
Boy, that did not age well. Dead grandpa. I mean, technically he is dead. It's just the Grim Reaper.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
Referencing that meme and that animation I made where Frolic is just sitting down on a chair, looking bored as hell, and then he sees Grim. I'm pretty sure that's how Frolic met Grim. Grim wasn't probably after his soul. Grim was just there just to get away from Billy and Mandy. Grim's a chill guy, you know.
I really am, man.
Grim's laugh was so much different in the pilot episode of Billy and Mandy compared to later episodes of Billy and Mandy. All I'm seeing on the screen is just the image of Billy and Mandy's. Like, it's just Grim and Evil's pilot episode with the image of Grim and Evil on there, like Grim and Boskov, with Hector con carne, of course. Oh, Flippy? Oh, oh,
Oh, hey, Flippy. What? What's with all the rock? Oh no, not him again. Oh God.
relax. He's fine. He's normal again, I think.
No, but this is possible. I am the Grim Reaper, master of the forces of life and death.
Not anymore. Yeah, I told you that line where Grim says he never loses and he'll be his best friend forever. He'll be Billy and Mandy's best friend. Flip, flip keys. They separated bodies? Huh. That sounds interesting.
Phew. Well, I'm gonna go back to relaxing.
Hey, are you watching Grim and Evil? Yes, I am, EXE. And now here's the Evil Con Carne segment. Evil Con Carne. Although I did sort of watch it last week. Even Hector Con Carne looked different in the pilot episode. I miss my pops. Oh, say less. I honestly hope people don't mind my like the Grim and Evil episodes just having an overlay to it, where the Grim and Evil intro image is on there, covering up the copyrighted episode of the Grim Adventures. I'm pretty sure they don't mind it. Grim and Evil, after all. Hi, chat. Hello, V.
What's up? What's up, man?
Oh, I didn't mean that wrong. And goodbye, I'm a good girl. Understandable. Have a nice night. Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut, Hector.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hector sort of replaced Boskov in this episode because Boskov was a stupid ass bear. No offense, Boskov. Description. Oh yeah, the original air date for Grim and Evil, August 24th, 2001. Oh yeah, I had to put the descriptions on there as well, just to give Grim and Evil a little more info. Like the description of the episodes, like Meet the Reaper, Evil Con Carne, and Skeletons in the Water Closet. Poor Hector. Even though Hector and pretty much Evil Con Carne as well, evil and their villains, I actually feel sorry for them. Your voice changed for a second? What? Was it when I said stupid ass bear? Huh? Oh. There's an ad. Oh yeah, pretty much the characters I voice are in here with me. You probably can't see them because I'm not schizophrenic, I swear. Come on, can't these ads hurry up? I want to watch Grim and Evil. Drinks apple blood. Oh god, I remember apple blood. Makes the face I make when I played these games before. Finally. Yep. Yep. I really felt bad for Boskov in this episode. Oh lord. Don't, wait. Isn't he a child? No, wait. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, here's Evil Con Carne. Here's what it looks like. Anyway, camera goes back off. He's an adult in my eyes. Oh, okay. Aw, Boscov's crying. Poor Boscov. I really do feel bad for the bear. Even if he was, you know. I think so. You know, part of me does feel bad for flattering Boskov
But he was a stupid bear. Although I did like the robot body Ghostly made for me, but I kind of prefer Boskov now. I've kind of gotten more nice over the years, ever since my debut in Evil Con Carne.
Don't ask. I was trying to do a voice impression of Hector Con Carne. He actually feels, in my eyes, he actually just feels bad for firing Boskov. I mean, he might be evil, but he's not entirely heartless. Well, Hector technically is heartless because he's just a brain. Not only pops smoke, now Flippy drinks.
I know, Boskov. I know I shouldn't have fired you. Maybe you weren't so useless after all. Uh-oh.
And Boskov comes to save the day. At least Boskov saved him. That was nice. We're all the bad guys.
Oh, hey there.
He promised he would never yell at Boskov again, yet what does he do? He yells at Boskov. Now, time for skeletons in the water closet. Basically, where Billy's mom is afraid of Grim. Well, just gets startled by Grim. I'm pretty sure you've seen Gladys before. It's Billy's mom. I would show you, but the segment's copyrighted. And all you're gonna see is just the Grim and Evil logo.
I can't understand how such a little boy can make such a mess and then just sleep the day away.
Excuse me, what?
Okay, here's what Grim and Evil looks like. There's Gladys. You barely can see her, but there she is.
Oh, that was just my mom. She's funny.
She is funny. And pretty much there's the Grim and Evil intro. It's epilepsy warning.
Probably should have added an epilepsy warning when Gladys was freaking out.
Yes.
What the bloody hell?
Yes. Our son has turned into a big spooky skeleton. Poor skeleton son, Billy. Let us go in.
There goes Grim.
Let me see what's become of you. What?
I would show more, but I don't want to get copyrighted. Oh wait, it's covered.
A skeleton. Did someone forget to take their medicine today?
That's a funny line.
You okay, Grim?
Oh, hear this line.
Sometimes Mom and Dad are a little freaky.
Freaky? What do you mean by that, Billy? What do you mean by that?
I think he means crazy, Mom.
Oh,
Billy?
What did you think freaky meant?
Ayo, can you two go back to your universe so I can bring your clones? Oh, you're talking to Flippy. Gladys walked in on Grim showering. That's funny.
Violated.
Big naked bathroom. Naked skeletons. Harold thinks that Gladys is schizophrenic.
Huh?
Abused pops? Oh, damn.
Ah,
Poor pops. That, that was Mandy ringing the doorbell.
Can Billy play?
Well, quit that shit out.
So, what's up with
It is nice watching Grim and Evil, though. Even if it's just Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne, just in one video. Well, like, watch them for me, or Grim. Alright. Let's get water. Oh, so you're the separate versions of, like, chickpea and abused pops. Pretty much. Oh my god. Are you okay, Pops? You know, Pops kind of reminds me of, like, the name. It reminds me of, like, Pops from Radio Show. Don't try it. Wait, is your love? What? I thought Pops was his father. Because that's what Pops means, kind of. Maybe. Oh, I'm normal, Flippy, not my twin brother. Oh, so it's a different version of Flippy, but, oh, it's clones. At least he had clothes on this time. My friend ships them, so I'm leaving it. It's cause it's gay. It's not canon because he already has a child named Cub. And there comes the ending of Skeletons in the Water Closet. Poor Gladys, though. I actually did kind of feel bad for Gladys. Even if she was a little cuckoo crazy and protective over her child. But still, she was nice. And there's the banger credits of Grim and Evil. Grim and Evil. It's just the lyrics. It's literally just Grim and Evil. The lyrics are Grim and Evil. Grim and Evil. And the ending is just laughing. And also the song, the Grim and Evil outro song, it was performed by Jennifer Hale, who she voiced Gladys. Just a little fun fact. Man, I really feel bad for you, Pops. This is that you don't deserve to go what you're going through. Yeah, I'm kind of abused by Billy and Mandy too. But
I'm kinda used to it. Ditto.
You see, you're never abused.
I'm never abused. You literally make me the main target of pretty much anybody, and then I get jumped by them. Especially that guy that just keeps slapping me. What's his name? Uh, I I don't know. I forgot. Oh damn.
Anyway, playing the next episode of Grim and Evil right now. Affection.
Oh yeah, definitely affection. Right. I'm just glad that that evil bear is not around. Not you, Boskov. I think Boskov knew what you meant, Ixie.
The Grim and Evil intro is also a banger as well. Both the Grim and Evil intro and outro are bangers. Especially the where the music plays the guitar. I'm actually kind of feeling making a new channel intro and having it be inspired by the Grim and Evil intro. Opposite Day. There was actually a SpongeBob episode there wasn't actually a SpongeBob episode with the same name, Opposite Day. Welcome back.
Well said, other me.
Where did Flippy go? Is he gone? He went to get food. Yep, Mandy is definitely Billy's girlfriend. Although although Billy says she's not her girlfriend, and pretty much she's a girl who just happens to she's a friend who happens to be a girl, just like how Billy is a friend who happens to be a boy, and Grim is a friend who happens to be a skeleton.
That wasn't a compliment, Billy.
Hey, I knew that. That was just part of the act. Funny.
You know, to be honest, I actually kind of relate to abused Pops, because he's been abused, but not like in a like the possessive love type. I've been I've been like abused by two brats named Billy and Mandy ever since I won that limbo competition. They've pretty much been making me do chores. Well, Mandy's been making me do chores. I'm forced to be just hearing Billy's yapping and stuff, and sometimes they just use my head to like use my head as a soccer ball or whatever. It's torture, Mom. Torture. Oh,
I'm really sorry to hear that, Grim.
but I think they stopped doing that later on. We're just talking about my past trauma from earlier in the 2000s. Man, opposite day really confused me, man. Even if it wasn't opposite day.
Don't worry, I still love him. That's nice.
that was the creaking of the, you know, like I get off the.
Anyway, here's what another Grim to avoid copyright.
Grim, we're sorry we tricked you. You mean a lot to us as a friend. You don't have to do my chores. In opposite days, I can do everything.
That's funny.
Very well. This way.
Better than having to cover up my screen with literally anything.
That's nice.
And basically, this is Grim, and this guy right here. Well, that's Hector Concarne. That's Hector Concarne right there. And this bear right here is Bosco.
That's it for my chores.
He's basically the body that Hector is attached to, because his original body exploded, and only his brain and stomach remain, and it's attached to Bosco.
Did you cheer him up? Cheer him up yourself. Oh, Grim. Won't you
And
please
there's
cheer
the
him up?
Grim Reaper.
One little kiss ought to do it. You know you want to.
It's just so you don't get confused on which is which, like Hector and Boskov. Boskov's a bear. Hector's the brain. He got the brains because he's a literal brain. And now Grim's having a fantasy of slicing off Billy and Mandy's heads. He's really that insane. Me too, man. Me too. And also, I do recommend watching Billy and Mandy and Evil Concarne. And better yet, Grim and Evil. I have a Google Drive full of Grim and Evil episodes. And it's without the copyright overlay or whatever. So, yeah. But Billy and Mandy's on Internet Archive, so you can watch it there. And also, Billy and Mandy Season 6. It's on there, too, if you search up Billy and Mandy Season 6 in widescreen. Because it was produced in widescreen. And Grim just snapped. And I also recommend Evil Concarne. It's on YouTube. Because no copyright for that show. For some reason. That is a very wholesome couple. Yeah, very wholesome.
I've seen better.
EXE, were you always this cynical and stuff? Or is that you just being... Were you always like that? Or are you... EXE, were you always just like that?
Yes, I am. I'm an EXE. What do you expect me to be like? Happy sunshine, other crap?
Evil Concarne. Sorry, I keep having to get up from my bed. And look, there's General Scar sleeping. Bear jockey. Bear jockey. Oscar was really funny. It really is nice rewatching Billy and Mandy and Evil Concarne.
What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I am sick and tired of playing errand boy for that oversized wad of chewing gum and that dipstick bear with
That oversized wad of chewing gum and the dipstick bear.
Of my being. And someday soon, I shall.
Close ups.
I'm sorry I was late. I forgot your midnight snack.
Bird food.
Okay, I'm here. They were out of the dinner, so I got Rocky Road.
And he just snatches it like that. Okay, that was a little weird.
Yes. Tonight we will
Oh, and here's what Major Dr. Ghastly looks like. She's the scientist. She isn't really evil.
She does have an antagonistic side, but she's chill. And yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yep, that definitely gives me vibes of. Okay, yeah. Oh, another ad. Come on, I want to watch Grim and Evil.
Sadly, the only thing that's stopping me is just the advertisements. It almost feels like a unannounced and yeah, to be honest, this actually feels like a commercial break that I can skip.
Moscow found a fly. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Pretty much, Scar has like intentions of like eliminating or betraying Hector to like take over the world himself. Pretty much. That's why Scar is pretty much one of the most evil characters in Billy and Mandy. Oh, I'm gonna go watch it. I think it's down the hall on the left or right. You can see a toilet, that's the bathroom. And Scar missed. You're welcome. That's funny. That's funny.
EXE, what are you doing?
I'm just looking.
And he just buried Hector. The robot dog thing. He buried. Oh, self destruct. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh, it's just frames of what's happening to Scar. And the entire island exploded. And now it's back up again?
Hmm.
Don't mind him, possessive Flippy. EXE's just curious about something. And now the Billy and Mandy segment's playing. And also with the posting Grim and Evil episodes. I'm usually posting like like tomorrow I'm gonna post a few more Grim and Evil episodes. Oh, there's a dog. Grim's best friend. EXE actually has no interest in Pops. No offense to.
Yeah, I don't really have any interest in him.
I'm only interested in Lady EXE's um although I haven't seen my girlfriend in a while. If you even have a girlfriend, of course.
Shut up, I do have a girlfriend.
Really? Where is she?
She's not here. But I'm hoping she'll return soon. I miss her.
Understandable.
But, so you don't have to worry about me taking Pops away from you. I'm not gay. No offense, actually. But I'm sorry. I'm just a little scared. Cause even though you're not him, but you kind of remind me of him. You know, that evil bear with the knife. I kind of got scared by him.
So EXE admits he is scared.
Shut up! I'm not scared. I'm just spooked. That's all.
Yeah, right. Because that's how I claim him. He's mine.
You can have him. So he's all yours. Just don't hurt him, because he has scars and bandages all over him. Feel bad for him, but I get you're possessive, but just try not to hurt him as much. I'm just saying.
Wow, EXE, you're actually saying sort of nice things. Maybe EXE has a redemption arc and stuff.
No, shut up. I don't have a redemption arc. I'm irredeemable. Or maybe I can be.
I sort of had thoughts of EXE having a redemption arc, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna keep him as like an evil frolic or whatever. Okay, you might want to take care of that. Oh yeah, Mandy never smiles in Billy and Mandy. Yet in the earlier seasons, yet in the earlier episodes, like the Grim and Evil era, Mandy sort of made an evil smirk or smile or whatever. But you know, in the one episode, when Mandy actually smiles and the whole universe fell apart. That full episode's on YouTube and it's called My Fair Mandy. It's in my playlist of full episodes of Billy and Mandy.
We're not gonna do anything to.
Yeah, maybe. All right, I'm coming. I'm not gonna do anything to. I'm not even. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do anything to Pops. Just like EXE said. Can't believe I agree with that bloody-eyed freak.
Hey, but we'll check on him. You all right, Pops? Oh, oh, you do not look so good. Oh boy. What happened in here?
Grim was done dirty in that episode. Aw, poor Pops. All that. Oh yeah, I had a little bit of the overlay of the Grim and Evil image over the tiny second of the credits. My bad, but it's okay. Yeah, you wouldn't want to kill somebody who abuses somebody. Although abuse is wrong, I still wouldn't kill. EXE would, but EXE is just not doing anything much right now. Anyway, next episode of Grim and Evil starting now. Right after the ad. But still, actually it's different seeing Grim and Evil on TV. Despite just being just covered up due to copyright and recreations of Grim and Evil. because Grim and Evil never really like airs on TV as much, let alone Billy and Mandy. And like, yeah, yeah, maybe you could try to talk things out with him. Maybe he could stop abusing you if you talk to him. Sometimes that usually works. Sometimes that usually doesn't work, but I don't really know. I'm looking at the TV, Mandy. Don't judge me. I'm just watching your favorite. I'm just watching my favorite show. Let's get off my phone. Yeah, I mean, you could just talk to him. Maybe you can convince him not to abuse you and try not to be so possessive over you. If you get what I'm saying. Not sure if it'll work, but it's worth a try.
I tried telling Billy and Mandy that. Billy's too much of an idiot to understand, and Mandy doesn't care.
I mean, I guess it works for some people, but it doesn't work for others. But at least try. Everything is worth a try. To, you know. All right. Billy and Mandy and the Grim and Evil era is still a classic, though. Oh yeah, technically I watched Billy and Mandy last week, but I haven't really rewatched Evil Con Carne episodes and God knows how long, but still. Wow, that's dark, grim.
Well, the show is dark itself, so it's understandable.
Mandy was fake crying, by the way. I'm not sure if you can hear the audio of the show that well, but no grim reaping. Oh boy. Wow, I didn't realize it was 2 in the morning, and now it's 1 hour and 42 minutes. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's time flies when you're streaming while watching Grim and Evil at the same time. How is there a plane in traffic? There was a plane with cars in that traffic scene in that Billy and Mandy. Well, Grim's head fell off, and his body is active without his head, which is surprising.
Well, he really is good though, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, I could go for ice cream.
The good guys. Whoa. Uh, that's some pretty nice ice cream. Nice. Brain freeze. Now I would imagine Hector Concarne getting a brain freeze just from eating ice cream, or Boskov eating ice cream, which I'm surprised. Hector would get a. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Hector got a brain freeze. Brain freeze. Oh, what do you know? Hector's getting a brain freeze. He's just frozen solid. He'll thaw out eventually. Just, just don't do anything, Boskov. Okay? Don't, don't, don't do anything stupid. While Hector's frozen. I'm pretty sure. I'm. We should probably give Hector time to thaw out. Hopefully he's okay. Well, I could try. Well, I mean, I am a skeleton, but I can eat it. Grim tries to eat the. Grim eats the likes the ice cream. And look, the evil con carne segment again. Evil goes wild. Wild. Huh. I actually thought that chair actually looks like Mandy's head. Or shaped like Mandy's head. Oh, there goes Hector. Whoa. That must have hurt, right, Boskov? And now Boskov got like tranquilized. Now this episode of Evil Con Carne reminds me of like Yogi Bear. You can eat the rest. Damn. And now Boskov is eating the peanuts that they're. Oh, there's other bears too. Evil is going wild with this one. Rawr.
Oh, you remember that, Bosco? That was, and now you're acting like a dog. And the bear just slapped his butt. Well, his side or something.
Rawr.
Hector's still frozen, isn't he? I might as well just take his brain, like his brain dome thing, just set it somewhere. And then when he's thawed out, I'll put him back on Bosco's head. Huh? Just waiting for to skip the ad. Although on the YouTube TV, it usually just goes to a random ad, and then you have the automatic option to skip it. But you have to go through so many ads to skip it. Wait, what did he say? He said picnic baskets, like Yogi Bear. I have no idea. Oh yeah, Hector's wearing a hat too, which Yogi Bear does too. I'm guessing so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this episode is inspired by Yogi Bear, and the fact that Billy Mandy was like Hanna Barbera like cartoon or something. But so I guess it makes sense. Like the pilot for Billy and Mandy was made for like one cartoon with Hanna Barbera, but it was changed from Cartoon Network Studios. So yeah, so I guess that makes sense.
To a free lunch,
She says. That was my impression of Hector. What'd you think?
Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Rawr.
Oh, thanks. Oh, even Evil Con Carne had a site transition too. Instead, it was like the Evil Con Carne logo, but with the flames behind it, like in the Grim and Evil intro. Let me see that again. Yep, that was definitely like the site transition from Billy and Mandy, but with Evil Con Carne. Yeah, I think I'm done. Bears. Wow, that's really cool. And the Bear Army. And Hector finally gets the W. Although in villain, like villains always fail sometimes. Oh, they found. Oh, they found. Oh, Gasoline Scar found Hector, and he got tranquilized again.
And he gets carried away. That looked like a hit. That hurts. Now the next episode of Billy and Mandy. And it's called Get Out of My Head. Because, it doesn't feature the Get Out meme sound effect. Although I did edit a Billy and Mandy episode to have that. It's just a clip where Mandy tells Billy to get out. So, yeah. Alright, how's Hector holding up down there? He's still a little bit frozen, but I could see a little bit of the ice melting around his brain. Like I said, it takes some time for him to thaw out right there. I've seen scarier stuff in Billy's toilet, of course. Huh? What's happening? Look at me, I'm a kitty cat. If I were a bowl of peanuts for a hat, if I eat them all, I will get fat. Blah blah blah, I'm a kitty cat. I'm singing about him being a kitty cat. Guest room? Wait a minute. I've played these games before. Oh, I think I know. I think we. Hang on, let me do a gumball impression. My fellow Americans, I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to the end. He presses a button and everything explodes. Just from that one episode where Gumball imagines being the president and he just ends everything. He just makes everything explode. Yep. Frolic was all like, he knew what he meant. He knew what possessive flippy meant. And Billy just jumped into Mandy's head. And he made Mandy smile. So it's just Billy with Mandy with Billy's voice. I'm giggling. That's nice. I guess I made you laugh. That doesn't even sound like Mandy. Oh, Grimm's getting pissed off. It really did for me. But he was so annoying, though. I probably shouldn't have told him to... Oh, look, there's Erwin. And that's pretty much how Erwin was obsessed with Mandy. Oh, there's Mandy's parents again. They get a little freaky, too. You saw that, too, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. I think I'm... Yeah. I think I need a vacation.
I think I need to wash my wash my hands, my face or whatever. Oh, I think I need to stop drinking steak sauce. I'll be back to process things. Mm, mm, mm. Oh wait, I'll stay right here. Never mind. I'll just. Oh, I hear them. And EXE just covers his ears. EX, I think I need a rest. I I think EXE just got traumatized. EXE, that's the closet. Although he does like living in closets, though. Anyways, we don't talk about that. I think so. I can hear moaning and freaky things, and it's traumatizing me. Yeah, I think Boss Cub is traumatized too. Well, just by hearing it anyway. I'm glad Hector is still frozen, so he won't have to hear all that freakiness and stuff. And Mandy possessed a cat. My bad for. No, it's okay. Uh, it's understandable why they would do that, because they love each other. And now the grim and evil credits, implying that the episode is over. Another baby? How many kids do they have? The way I reacted in just shock. But wait, how would they have kids though? Aren't they both males? Didn't they like adopt or a child, or did they get freaky? I'm not even sure. And two people love each other. Right? Anyway, next episode of Grim and Evil, which starts the two-parter, three-episode, two-parter episode, three, which is the two-parter Evil Con Carne episode era, where it's where Grim and Evil switches things up, where the episode is just two Evil Con Carne segments and one Billy and Mandy segment, and that's just the two-parter Evil Con Carne episodes, and the Billy and Mandy segment in the middle. Intro still never gets old. It's like, one of those show intros that you cannot that you can't resist to listen to and without skipping it. I told you his name was Cub. Oh, but wait, but wait. But still, how did they have a child if they're both males? Frolic, I don't think you want to know the answer to that, Mom. Yeah, you're right. I could probably be traumatized. Mandy, first of all, it's nighttime and it's dark outside. And plus I'm too busy streaming and watching Grim and Evil. And that and now I'm just watching like two parts of Evil Con Carne and one Billy and Mandy. But that was only used for 3 episodes because yeah, don't know why. Because I'm pretty sure Billy and Mandy was more popular than Evil. Oh yeah.
2 hours. Nice. And that was all just like, the first 40 minutes was just me randomly talking about stuff. And now this part of the stream is just where I'm watching Grim and Evil while interacting with the chat. I will post more Grim and Evil episodes tomorrow. Oh, there's. Uh oh. And then Scar got hit by a laser. I'm pretty sure that changes a lot of things for him, like his DNA or whatever. And that's pretty much how he would devolve. Because the episode's called Devolver. Maybe we should hide the leash so he doesn't put it on Pops. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know a place to send it.
Grim, why do you have your scythe?
I'm just using it to open a portal, man. I'm gonna put it somewhere where no one can ever find it. And that's also the place where I go to get away from Billy and Mandy as well. It's also where I sent that's also where I sent some people to the shadow realm or whatever. Nah, just kidding. It's just empty down there. And where I banished a lot of things and where it can never be found. Well, unless I use the site to bring it back to open a portal to that world. So yeah. Or you could just throw it in or you could just throw it in the fire. I'm wasting my side powers for fire.
And now Scar turned into a big monkey. He just turned into a gorilla. But thanks for burning the leash, EXE.
I have nothing against it. I just have nothing against it. But I just decided to burn it because why not?
Why did you burn it though, EXE?
I don't know. I just had intentions of I just burn things for no reason or whatever. I don't even know.
A poop fight. Hope he doesn't have extras. I wouldn't jinx it though.
And he just
And there goes Scar. Uh-oh.
I'll take care of it.
And you just throw it in the fire again. Seriously, why do you keep throwing leashes in fires? Was it because I take you out on walks sometimes, EXE, and you just hate it? And you just hate leashes?
Yeah.
Huh, that was weird. It was a glitch where a frame was on Major Dr. Ghastly, and then it just cut to the air vents. Here, I think I can show you.
I should have been a dental assistant.
See, there it was. Going inside the vents like we're an imposter. The eyes. Stay tuned for more evil. That was used for two-part segments of Grim and Evil. Like, you know, like it's left on the Evil Con Carne segment's left on a cliffhanger, and then the Billy and Mandy segment's there. And then after the Billy and Mandy segment's over, it just cuts back to where we left off for Evil Con Carne. So we no, he probably has a leash on him. If you want it. Oh, he already has a leash on.
Oh, my bad.
Oh well, I tried. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that leash was probably just only exclusively used for um freaky things, maybe like the leash they're using right now. And the leash we burned is just a regular leash, maybe. I'm a head off. Oh, like 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 for the role play or the stream. The Reaper knows how to close a deal. That's funny. It doesn't hurt. Off the stream. Oh, and I think now the chat's going to be dead. Although, Anne sort of asked me to stream earlier, and I'm surprised she hasn't joined yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the chat would be dead. But at least I would have Grim and Evil, or maybe like Billy and Mandy, or like to entertain me if the chat's dead. So yeah, I'll see you later, dummy. It was nice talking to you again. Tell her I said hi if she comes, I guess. Alright. I'm young. I'm tired, but I'm not actually tired. Not that tired though. But I do need to sleep soon. Otherwise I'd probably just be sleeping during the day. And I don't want that.
And of course, there's an ad. Nothing I can do about it now. Alright, see ya, dummy. I'm gonna continue watching Grim and Evil. If anyone comes, I'll look at chat. I'll occasionally look at chat. I'll occasionally look in chat, see if there's anybody there, which I doubt. Oh, I still sometimes need to stream earlier during the day, to be honest. And Mandy actually does care about Billy. You know, this episode of Billy and Mandy actually made me want to eat those cookies that they have in the episode, even if it features night crawlers, dung beetles, and crickets. Smushed crickets, anyway. But those cookies would taste good, though, because I kind of want to eat them right now. Damn it, Billy and Mandy, stop making me hungry for cookies.
I mean, I can make those Aunt Kylie's cookies if you want me to at some point, man.
Yeah, that would be nice, Grim.
Are you tired or something? You keep yawning a lot.
I'm fine, I'm not tired. I'll probably end the stream around when I watch the 6th episode of Grim and Evil, because I haven't really completed the first 13 episodes yet. I still have episode 10, 11, and 12. I have episode 13, which is a musical episode, and I would watch more Grim and Evil, because, you know, yeah. I would most if I can post more, if I'm gonna post more Grim and Evil, I will most likely watch them on a stream. Even if it's not the original Grim and Evil format and it's just Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne reconstructed together to form Grim and Evil. So yeah, it is nice watching quote unquote Grim and Evil again, even if it's like a recreation of the episodes of the show. Nightcrawlers, smushed crickets, and dung beetles. Um, that's where everybody would have hated those cookies because they had pests in them. But they still eat them anyway because they are actually really good. That's surprising, actually. And now here's Devolver Part 2. And this is how the two-parter Evil Con Carne segment opens up. The background just opens up to this. Just wanted to show you that. Even though there's nobody here. I'm going crazy. Thank goodness I still have the TV to entertain me. Especially with YouTube and stuff. Especially if it's Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. And now I'm guessing this is. Oh, I actually thought there was a viewer here, but there isn't. I actually thought that was the antidote for a second, but that was just a thermometer. And now Scar's evolving again. He went from a gorilla to a bear. Then Boskov actually recognizes him. And now he's a turkey. I am Weasel reference. He actually spoke. He actually turned to normal when he became a lawyer, though. But Ghastly was wearing gloves, though. Wait, wouldn't that pierce through? Oh yeah, when Scar turned into a weasel, that's a reference to the cartoon I Am Weasel. A scar or to puss? That's funny. And now Scar's having a crash out. No, he doesn't. He loathes you. Yeah. Oh, even Ghastly knows that. That's actually kind of funny. Actors just giggling. That's funny. And now, Scar is a tasty shrimp. Uh-oh. And then he eats Scar. It's funny when Ghastly screams. There goes Scar. Anyone care to wager what I'll be next? At this point, Scar was just done. I actually liked it when Scar spoke. Like he says, hey, who are you calling dirty? Anyone care to wager what I'll be next? If you guessed sheep liver fluke, you win. And now he's a virus. A tiny laugh, though. And now Bosco has a nose. He has a runny nose. Ew. The disease is General Scar. And now Scar is going to turn things again. Scar is now a Komodo dragon, I think. A squirrel. A dog with a bald head. A pig. Goat. And now he's a human again.
And now Scar is just now realizing he's unfamiliar with things. He's completely unaware of what happened to him. Like he turned into multiple animals.
Yes, I better get back to work. That vacation months from hell. I've been scratching. Hey, anybody want to race me to the baseball for some banana cream pie? Oh, shucks.
I want some banana cream pie. I think.
Okay. Ta-ta.
Oh, and Scar has a tail. That's that's crazy. He's normal, but he's not. Grim and Evil credits. Yep. And now it's almost 3 a.m. That's crazy. I've been watching Grim and Evil for pretty much 1 or 2 hours. Even if it was just 3 days of Grim and Evil. You know what I mean, you know. And look, the next episode. Tiptoe through the tulips and a dumb wish. Here we go. Okay, after the ads, then here we go. Skip the ad because nobody cares about ads. Grim and Evil intro. Hell yeah. Grim and Hector laughing. Bosco just looking confused. Oh, I actually thought that was 2 years this year. Never mind. Grim and Hector get pulled into the logo, forming the words Grim and Evil. And then the roll call. Hector and Boskov, Billy, General Scar, Mandy, Major Dr. Ghastly, and the Grim Reaper. Created by Maxwell Adams.
Happiness is a waxy two-headed baby.
Nice. Tiptoe Through the Tulips Part 1. Although when titling the episodes from when I posted these episodes on YouTube, I actually just said like Devolver Recipe for Disaster without saying like two-parter. Because Devolver's a two-parter episode and just, you know. Today's the day. Oh yeah, this. Why does Gaston wake up like that though? She'd rather be working fast food. Alright. Hey, is Hector still frozen? Oh, Scar has teeth. Oh, he's Hector's still frozen. Huh. Oh wait, he's starting to thaw out a little bit. Although I think he might have fallen unconscious, even though he's a brain. Oh, I just got a like, and it got removed. Rip. Dingo Musk? What's that? Okay. And now this is just an intro sequence for like Evil Con Carne. Didn't Scar already have his gloves on? He has multiple hats. Yep. Oh, there goes Ghastly. And then there goes. And then there they are. There's Scar. And not to be confused with the Lion King Scar, General Scar from Evil Con Carne, and the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Oh yeah, Hector is not there yet. What do you think happened to him? So, no. Oh, oh yeah, Boskov is hibernating. Because, I'm pretty sure Evil Con Carne's episode, Tiptoe Through the Tulips, and Billy and Mandy's A Dumb Wish basically takes place at the same time. Like, it's pretty much winter, and Boskov is hibernating, and Hector's just still on Boskov. Can't even do anything. I don't think anyone can hear you, Hector. And I don't think you can wake up an animal from hibernation, or they would attack you. I don't know. Oh, there was sweat, and now just there. Wow, a river flow of sweat from gloves. Oh, Hector's just having to crash out. What Ghastly or Scar could have done is just go check on Hector, see how he's holding up, and they just see Boskov sleeping. Oh, Hector gets really angry that his brain dome turns red, or the liquid turns red with rage. And now Hector's boiling up, and now he's being boiled in his own dome. Boiling alive. And Boskov is dreaming of a toaster. His a toaster, and Hector's the toast. Stay tuned for more evil. A dumb wish. Here we go. Another Billy and Mandy segment. While Hector pulls himself together, let's see how Billy and Mandy's getting through the winter. And yep, it is winter time during Billy and Mandy,
And Billy's spring cleaning. That's nice. Oh yeah, pretty much it takes place at the same time. And now I grabbed a lawnmower. Sheesh, this Billy is so dumb. But he's funny. I usually find dumb characters to be funny. And Billy's doing exactly that. And I'm pretty sure that's the first appearance of Grimm's trunk. The curse of my family. And yep, Hector is still frozen. Still a little bit frozen, but he's almost thawed out. But he's just unconscious. Hector, are you okay in there? I guess maybe we should never feed Oscar ice cream while Hector's still on him. Because that's how he gets a brain freeze. And there's Grimm's mom, who went through many design changes throughout the show. It's kind of funny. Billy and Mandy. Damn. Oh, anyways, the wish by wishing that. Not even Nergal Jr. could even wish for what he wants to wish for. Like, I really hope I don't end up, like, wasting a wish on wanting to know what to wish for. But if I just come across, like if I have only one wish from a birthday wish and I just try to think of something to wish for, and then I just happen to wish for knowing what to wish for. And then the thought comes up, and then no more wishes. I'm not gonna waste a wish on something I want to wish for. Of knowing what to wish for. Anyway, and now they just sipped it. Good luck with that, Grim and Billy. Mandy is never happy. He didn't even spell good morning right. Good morning, Mandy. But not good enough. I don't think it's working for Billy and Grim. Oh, food fight.
Oh, they're trying to replicate what Mandy's watching. Except Mandy doesn't like that. Oh, now Grim gets beaten. And now Mandy's gonna snap. Wow, they really animated Mandy screaming like that, where her mouth was really wide. Like a cartoon character screaming at the top of their lungs. Looks really cursed, but it's funny too. Wow, and pretty much Gumball took inspiration from that, like he wished for everybody to go away. So yeah, and now the whole world is wiped out with it, and Mandy's the only one left because of Mandy's wish. Almost, wow, Mandy has remorse over her actions? Question mark. No, no. Nope, no remorse whatsoever. Now that was the end of A Dumb Wish, and now the next episode of Evil Con Carne commences. And now it opens up like that. Nice. No, he's just. Oh, Ghastly has a Hector watch. I wish I had a Hector watch. So first, now Scar has a Grim watch, and now has a Hector watch. I wish I had a both Grim and Hector watch too. That sounds nice, as well as a Grim bobblehead and stuff. And Moscow is just sleeping, and Hector broke out of the dome for crashing out too much, and there's green goo everywhere. And I think that's just from his brain dome. And now Hector is carrying a bucket around, or pushing one, because he's just a brain. Does not having a body stink, of course. There's two viewers in chat. Yeah, I don't see anything. And now he's in charge. Or can you? Now there's just one. Scar is evil again.
Oh, it's just like that moment in SpongeBob where Plankton's about to steal the secret formula, and then Krabs asks him like, "What are you gonna do now?" And then Plankton's all like, "I don't know. I never got this far." Exactly what Scar is doing. Oh, ashore, that's going ashore. And Ghastly just aggravated, and she fainted. And he's falling down the stairs. Damn. Wow, that looked like it hurt. Especially for a brain. I mean, if he went through a lot of pain as a brain, that would have given him brain damage. But it didn't. Because it's a cartoon. What happened? What's going on? Oh, Hector, you're up. What happened? Why? How long was I out? For a couple of hours or something? You kind of had a brain freeze because the Moscow was eating ice cream and it gave you a brain freeze, which froze you. Oh, and I see you were watching my show where I was about to threaten world domination, and I hate Chihuahua, indeed. Ow, that looked like it hurts. Hello, Sonic. Finally, you joined. I woke up in the morning. That's nice. The brain had. Oh, so Frolic, what did you want to ask me? I didn't want. I don't have any questions. I'm mainly just watching Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. Why do you Why do you like Grim and Evil? Because it's my favorite show, and it's just oh, a VHS tape for Evil Con Carne. That's funny. And because like uh is that supposed to be another form of brain rot? I'm not too interested in some brain rot like that. I have no idea. I don't think I have any interest in that. I think I mainly just have interest in TV shows or movies or whatever. And
now for the next episode of Grim and Evil. I hate these ads. Hang on. Well, look, it's been 6.5 over 1 days. You still haven't revealed your face? Show your face. You look absolutely gorgeous. I'm afraid I cannot. I don't feel comfortable showing my face. Because I just don't want to. And, that's pretty much it. They're right here. Hello. Hey. You met him yesterday? That's nice. Hello, Sonic. I already met you before, Sonic, but hello again. Nice to meet you as well. You didn't have to hit him with the alarm clock, actor. I'm sorry about that. I'm just watching Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. Oops. Do you remember the chicken jockey where everyone was trashing around the cinema throwing popcorn? Yep. Chicken jockey. Oh, and he's using Hector as a scrub brush. Oh boy. Molly, do you remember me? Like you and me are best bros? Of course I remember you. I'm talking to you right now. Do you remember Sonic Team Racing Crossworlds?
The game hasn't been out yet, but I'm actually excited to play that game. It looks really cool. Although it's on the Nintendo Switch too, and I'm pretty sure I cannot afford the Nintendo Switch 2 with how expensive it is. But if I do get the Nintendo Switch 2, I'm hoping it's backwards compatibility where I could play Switch 1 games on the if it's backwards compatibility, then I would be okay with that. If only I could just afford the Switch 2. Do you remember Sonic Movie 3 on Blu-ray and DVD? Have you gotten it? I don't have it yet, but I do plan on getting it sometime soon. Hopefully, if I get money for it or whatever. And and yeah. Oh, it's 3:27 now. Oh, it's gonna be soon 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, do you remember Hello Neighbor? It's a platform game for a Nintendo Switch. Yes, I think I've heard of it. It looks like it's a pretty good game. I saw YouTubers play it, and I like seeing playthroughs. That's really nice. Do you remember Captain America? No, I haven't seen that movie. I don't really watch those type of movies. No, I do not remember that. Although I think I might have heard it, but I never watched it. I'm mainly more into Sonic movies, any other cartoon or whatever. I'm kind of like an animated guy or something. Well, somebody who's into like animation and stuff. Although I do like live action, especially with the live action Sonic movies. What happens if Sonic meets Ugly Sonic in the Sonic movie 6? I'm not sure if that'll happen, but I'm pretty sure Sonic would just probably just be like, "Oh my God, what am I looking at? Is that me but ugly?" And then Ugly Sonic's all like, "Yeah, I get that a lot." Yeah. But there's still Sonic overall. So no surprise. Although I kind of have a thought of like if Ugly Sonic was a villain and was trying to get revenge on Sonic for replacing him the first Sonic movie because the original design was like freaked out the internet and it had to be redesigned, and then Ugly Sonic goes out for revenge. That would be cool to see, to be honest. I'm like, why do you like Nine from Sonic Prime? He's a villain. Yeah, but I mean, he's actually a pretty cool villain, even though he's an alternate version of Tails. Tails would never be a villain. Well, unless he's like forced to, like he's forced under Eggman's command or whatever. But but at least Nine had a redemption, sort of, kind of had like a redemption. Yeah. Bro, do you remember Calprin's Team's Games? It's a very good show. And about you? I never really heard of that. Oh, do you remember the Scream game? It's a horror game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anything with Scream is a horror game. I think I might have heard it at some point, but I don't remember. Bro, like I updated my profile picture. Do you like it? I already think I saw your profile picture, and it looks pretty good. And Billy is crying. That's something. Damn. Oh, like what episode are in Grim and Evil? Show me your TV. Hang on, let me get up for a second. Hang on, this is this is gonna take a second. Alright, here's the TV. It's playing an episode of Billy and Mandy in Grim and Evil.
Although the Billy and Mandy episode you're seeing right now is covered by the Grim and Evil image, that's just to protect it from copyright infringement and getting blocked by copyright. And the only thing that isn't covered is Evil Con Carne. Not sure if you can see the episode well because of the. See, look, there's Evil Con Carne. That's pretty much what Grim and Evil looks like. Just Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne together. Wow, it's nice. Thanks. And those episodes you're seeing, it's actually from like when I recreated the episodes of Grim and Evil. Basically, the entire show was lost media, Grim and Evil, and the only thing that would remain is just the separate shows. And with that and the Grim and Evil intro and outro, I can actually just recreate the episodes of Grim and Evil and like how in the order it is in, and then boom, it's Grim and Evil. Impressive. And of course, it's and of course the Billy and Maddie segment isn't covered when it like when I originally recreated these episodes, because when I'm posting these to YouTube, I just cover it up because of copyright. So like, what do you think about the shows that are better? What do you think? You think these shows are better? Cards. I think I like I really I can't choose one or the other. I both like Grim and Evil and Sonic Movie 3. Well, to be honest, Sonic Movie 3 isn't really a show that you said it is. It's a movie. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Although Grim and Evil, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is a show. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that I like both, in my opinion.
What are you waiting for, Haruka?
And there,
That man is an imposter.
an imposter.
Oh, general stars. Hey, there's something fishy going.
Look out, Chief. It's Cod Commando.
Cod Commando.
That's basically just foreshadowing. I'm pretty sure that thing where Cod Commando was disguising as General Scar. I'm pretty sure that was foreshadowing like Phineas and Ferb's, like Perry the Platypus and Dr. Doofenshmirtz's interactions. I'm guessing that's where Phineas and Ferb got their inspiration. Evil con carne, maybe. Allow me to demonstrate of like the Phineas and Ferb, but with with evil con carne. Oh, a fish! Blah 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 blah. God commando the fish. Basically, just a platypus. Perry the platypus. I can't do a different Schmertz impression. Like, do you got your supersonic figure toy? Show me on your table. Okay.
Hang on. Just give me a second. Let me do it for a second.
Here it is, the supersonic figure. I wish I could get more figures like this one, like Sonic, the regular Sonic, Shadow, Tails, Knuckles, the two Eggmen, maybe even and Super Shadow. Thanks. You hurt my family. This ends now. Now you know the pain I felt. You feel the anger. Now you know my anger. I'm not like you. And of course, when I made a community post about like the supersonic figure, I actually got it for Easter. I made the quote like, "Gotta go fast. Don't tell me you've got a catchphrase." That's right, new hedgehog, and everyone loves it. Live and learn.
Course you bury the platypus.
Oh yeah, that was the quote. That's nice. Well, are you going to end the stream? Well, I'm kind of finished watching Grim and Evil. So, and I said I was gonna end it after I play the episodes. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sorry if that kind of disappointed you. And I'm pretty, and some of the chat was sort of dead. Well, some people joined, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the stream. 2024, I've been trapped for 50 years. And I'm pretty sure that was breaking the fourth wall because the year was actually 2024 when the movie released. December 20th, 2024. Although when the movie was being filmed, it was filmed during 2024. So it makes sense. And the movie was released in 2024. Well, late 2024. Just a month before, well, pretty much a few days before the start of 2025. Now it's May 2025. Crazy. Yeah. Well, I used to, but I don't really play it anymore because I kind of lost interest into it. Well, not lose interest, but mm, it, I just don't play it that often. Well, I'm sure it was fun talking to you, but have a nice day. Frolic, see you again soon. And upload the second stream. I will stream soon. Probably like tomorrow. Because, it's late at night for me. It's 3 in the morning. Soon to be 4. And all I done tonight was just streamed and watched Grim and Evil. Well, like, some parts of Grim and Evil had to be covered because of copyright. But it's alright. I still enjoyed the show. Anyway, I think we're gonna end it here. So I'll see you again later. Anyway, to do my usual outro, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment below. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video or a stream. Anyway, this is Frolic, and any other character I voice here, like Hector Concarne, Grim, and any other character, like saying bye. Bye. Bye bye. Bye there. That was also Boskov the bear. And yeah. Yeah, and I'm just glad you're not frozen anymore, Hector.
I'm glad I'm not frozen either.
Man, I really wish I didn't get a brain freeze. I mean, it's like that when you ever, like, whenever you eat ice cream, you get a brain freeze. Although you were frozen for quite a while, Hector. Yes, I know, but it's alright. The ice cream was worth it.
I love ice cream.
Oh, oh, your stomach can talk.
Yes, I don't know why my stomach can talk ever since the explosion. But it is what it is. Like, I'm a literal brain and that's my stomach. Both attached to this bear.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream, so have a good night. Don't forget to turn on. Anyway, good night.